All right, let's try it again. What is going on, guys? It's Kevin here with ModMyMods, and it is a lovely Friday afternoon. It is actually beautiful outside, so if you have a chance to go outside and enjoy the weather like we have out here, it is fantastic, and I highly, highly, highly suggest doing so. Thank you for joining us for today's ModMyMods news update. Today we will have a couple small little things here and there. Won't be anything crazy, but we'll be able to talk about a few things. I have an awesome box that I figured we should open together. And, you know, to be honest with you, I have this awesome new skating game. I don't know if it's new. It's not really new, but it is at least a breath of fresh air when it comes to having a skate type game. So, without further ado, I figured we would take a look at some of the news and things that I found on the internets first, and then we'll dive right into these boxes. So I was looking around on the Twittergram, and I found that PC Gamer had teased a little bit about Mass Effect, which I'm a huge fan of Mass Effect and all of the multiple Mass Effects that are out. Apparently EA is going to screw up. I mean, they're going to announce some more stuff about hopefully a new Mass Effect. They probably will screw it up because, well, it's EA. So, yeah, that's enough said. Anyways, so there is a little bit of a write-up here. Supposedly tomorrow they are actually going to make an announcement about it. Supposedly, could it be Andromeda 2? Who knows? I'm excited. We'll see what happens. But if you'd like, go to PC Gamer's Twitter, and you can click on their little tiny link here. That will drop you over to the PC Gamer website here, and you can actually read about it. I mean, it honestly just all based on speculation, but they're basically, because it's N7, which is, you know, obviously part of Mass Effect, November 7th is when they're going to make the announcement. So that is kind of cool. So I found that, and then as well as finding that, I also found on PC Gamer that there's a Worms Rumble, which apparently is a remake on the classic Worms Armageddon, which, if you don't know how amazing Worms Armageddon is, it's amazing. So I highly, 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 I can't say it enough, highly suggest playing this and at least giving it a go. You know, see what happens. Who knows? But again, you can find that on Twitter through their page here, and it'll show you, you know, bring you to a link here. No, I don't want you to send me updates. No, I don't want any of that. But there is apparently a trailer, and I figured we should watch that together because, well, this is a update, right? About a little bit of news, so why not take a look? Oh, it's real time now? It's not turn-based? Well, it looks entertaining. It's not the same as regular Worms, but yes, it does swing exactly. It looks very bubbly. I'm not really sure if I mean, the whole Battle Royale, that's cool. I don't know if I like the fact that it's in real time, but, you know, whatever. To each is their own, right? Hikawakwa, do we have a Discord channel? Yes, we do. Let me drop a link here for you. And you can join our Discord. What it is we kind of, not necessarily screen everybody, but what we do is you get dumped into a general area. We basically go through and, you know, make sure that it's not just a bot or something like that. And then we assign you a role, which is typically an enthusiast, and then you have access to all of the great features that we have on our Discord channel. You can get help for an order. You can ask for tech support. You can, you know, pretty much ask any of the members that are inside of the ModMyMods chat here for help or anything like that. We have a lot of affiliates. We have, you know, a bunch of our sponsored guys that are in there as well. And, you know, we are generally open and respectful group of individuals. However, that being said, we don't tolerate any sort of crap. So we won't exactly be necessarily nice about it, you know? If you're not playing by the rules, then you can share yourself to the door type of deal. But that's beside the point. As far as I can tell, it looks like we only have a couple people. I'm going to guess Malphar is you there, Hikawakwa. So once you, like I said, once you just say hello and hi, I'm whoever, such and such, we'll definitely, you know, assign you a role and you'll be good to go, and you can hop right in there and say hello and talk to us. And usually it takes me a day or so to actually get back to people because I'm doing all sorts of different things and I don't necessarily always have Discord open. However, you know, we do have a relatively tight-knit community, and people will definitely respond to you. You know, if you have questions or whatever, feel free to ask. That we'd be happy to help. You know, that's what it's there for, right? It's a resource. So, but yeah, so Worms Rumble looks kind of cool. I guess you're supposed to be able to try it free this weekend. I think it's supposedly available through Steam, that you can actually mess around with it and play with it for the weekend and give it a go. Otherwise, you'll have to pay for it. So, what are you gonna do? So, okay, that's not you. Well, at least somebody else joined it. That's okay. That's fine with me. So the other thing that that I was looking at, if you don't know anything about SpaceX or anything that's going on there, SpaceX is this incredible company that's run by Elon Musk, who does all sorts of craziness when it comes to outer space. They have the ability to send up a rocket and basically reuse it on a monthly type of basis. I mean, it's unbelievable, you know, how efficient they've become at sending space stuff into the air. It's unbelievable. So, all right, Hikawakwa, go make some dinner. What are you cooking tonight? Are we coming over? Is everybody invited? A little steak and taters, and, you know, maybe a little squash, a little asparagus. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, if you go check out their Twitter page, they have a bunch of information about everything that was going on. They launched a Falcon 9 rocket last night, which was pretty cool. And they have a couple different photos and updates and stuff like that. They also have, I know SN8 is on the launch pad. I don't know when they're going to actually launch it or anything like that. However, if you're interested in their schedule, you can head on over to spaceflightnow.com, which has all of the different launches that are going to actually happen. This, obviously, they do updates, and they will let people know what's actually going on. Apparently, the launch that I was excited for, which is the Atlas V rocket, which is an unbelievably huge rocket, which actually isn't SpaceX. However, they were supposed to launch today, later tonight, but it's showing that they're scrubbed because they added Electron return to sender type of stuff into the rocket module. So much for watching that at 5:46 p.m. tonight. But what are you going to do? If you're interested in seeing some of the different launches that are coming up, one of the more important ones, which is November 14th and 15th, which is which is going to be the Falcon 9 Crew 1, which will be sending Crew Dragon up to the International Space Station again, which would be kind of cool. So this time they're going to be sending four crew on the Crew Dragon up there. So, but obviously you can follow them on their Instagram, their Twitter page, and if you are subscribed to them, you'll get a notification telling you that they're going live, and then you can actually go and watch, any of the actual launch and stuff like that. So, which is pretty neat. I mean, the amount of coverage that this thing has. I mean, the fact that you have, I don't know, 140 different cameras that are ready to go and have different angles of this thing going up into the air is pretty damn cool. But I figured we would watch this for a second. Just watch the liftoff. See you later. That was a good transition. Whoever the TD or director is for that, really knows how to call it. All right, ready, camera 4, wide shot, camera 4, okay. And follow camera 5, follow camera, ready to take. Don't even need to because we're already here. Look at that. That's just unbelievable. Obviously, it's kind of hard to see because it's dark out, but nevertheless, you can go ahead and hop onto YouTube and you can see all of the things that end up happening, and everything from the release of the actual satellites here, which is kind of cool. Which I think, yeah, right? Boom, there it is. Wow, bye-bye. Bye, satellite. There it goes. So it's kind of cool. You can go onto YouTube. You can check out all of the different things that they've been doing. SpaceX does a really, really nice job on all sorts of different things. So, but definitely give them a like, a share, follow, all of that type of stuff. Mr. Foxman himself, Mr. Voss, thanks for joining us here today. Hey, congratulations to you and the lady having another one on the way. I mean, did she say that it was a girl too? Man, you got all the ladies. Pretty cool, man. Congratulations again. But thanks for being here on the stream today. I thoroughly appreciate it. So I did get something in the mail, and I also have this other box that has some goodies in it. So I think it's that time. What do you think? Oh boy, let me tell you what. I got this box here, all right? And hey, it has that standard, that yellow guy right there, and when you get the yellow guy, you typically know who's it from. So this lovely shipment comes all the way from the great city of Industry in California, which another use for the Billy Brown tool is a box cutter, and you just use that nice solid edge here and cut it right on open. Boom. We sell these on our website, mod0001, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Made out of tool steel, not that flimsy garbage, so you can actually, like I said, just cut open a box and then go and depin your fan header if you need to. So hopefully in here, oh, there it is, a box. There's no outer box, so it's a mystery box. Another one. Okay. All right, there goes that. Now, let's pray to God it's the right one. Yeah, okay, all right. Oh, I think it is. Ladies and gentlemen, 2080 Ti gaming right here. Yes, it is. Let me tell you what, this is fantastic, and it's a long time coming too, because it took us a little while to figure out which card that we needed, and we finally got it. It's here. It finally showed up. It's right here in my hands, and I'm gonna pull it out for you. Phrasing. Anyways, so here We have the 11 gigabyte 2080 Ti. Boom. I know that the camera's probably not going to focus here, or if it does, then it's not going to focus back on my face. But 2080 Ti, which is going to get stripped down pretty much immediately. So this lovely cooler, yeah, get it out of here. This backplate, we'll probably keep it, but I probably won't, actually. I'll probably pitch that too. So we're going to immediately tear this apart, which looks like it needs to be done anyways, and we will put a proper water block on this. So a big shout out to Gigabyte and Oris, all of the guys that are over there. They have been wonderful to us. They always have been. They're the nicest group of people, and without their support, we wouldn't be doing this. So I think that is wonderful. That will go right inside of the AMD build that we're putting together here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any of the newer AMD stuff, but that is okay. That is okay. You know, sometimes builds take a little bit longer, and, you know, we didn't expect it to take this long. So that's kind of on us. COVID kind of really screwed up a lot of things for a lot of different people. And sometimes you just have to wait. You have to be patient. So, next, what I have is this other thing that's over here, but I have to grab my gloves, because it can't just be touching. It can't be just putting your fingers on stuff, you know? What are you going to do? So give me 2 seconds here. Alright, so I can have my bare hands on this guy because, you know, I know what's underneath there. So no big deal. That's just a PCB, and it's got some fun things. However, let me get my hands in here. Let's see. No, not the TI. AMD. I know, man. Trust me. I would love a 6800 or 6900 or something like that. I think it'd be awesome. But unfortunately, you know, you work with what you got, and a 2080 Ti ain't no slouch, so... Oh, my God. Really just whacked the hell out of the microphone there. Oh, well. Schwing, how often do y'all get POs come in from WaterCool? Okay, so WaterCool pretty much... They're like the BMW or Mercedes of water cooling. That's kind of how I view it. Actually, it's more like the Porsche, right? You can't just, like, walk in and buy a Porsche. You have to be like part of the club, right, per se. And that's kind of how it is with WaterCool too. Like, you can't just, I mean, you could, but you're going to be waiting for a while, because everything is custom made. It's pretty much made to order. So when you order a 2080 Ti block, it's typically not just sitting on the shelf somewhere. It's usually made to order, and then it gets shipped out. Typically, if we have orders that are coming from WaterCool, we have to wait, months in order to get it processed and actually have it go through, because we placed an order for, 5 blocks of the 2080, 5 blocks of this, 3 blocks of that. And then they actually go through and put the pieces of metal on the machines and cut it all up. So a lot of the WaterCool stuff does take time to get, just because it's made to order, and they do it when they get the order type of thing. So, all right. So what I was talking about last week is I was talking about this bare PCB here, which is the new audio from EVGA. I'm going to hold it more closer to my face because that's where the camera is focused. Okay, so this is the bare board, right? So you guys are going to get an exclusive first look at something that has never been shared without... No, it hasn't been. The only people that know about this is the guy that created it, the guy that milled it, and the mods crew. Oh, well, Jacob from EVGA. Jacob from EVGA knows too. But you guys are first to see it. So you guys ready? Are you ready? Because I am. All right, let me show you this. So what I have here is a lovely piece of metal. Right? It's been custom cut, custom CNC'd, custom designed, all sorts of really cool custom things, right? So, what if we had this crazy idea at one point in time to WaterCool an audio card. And what if that Waterblock goes right on that audio card? What do you think about that? Huh? How you like them apples? Custom made, one-off, never to be made again, probably, because I doubt anybody will actually want a Waterblock for their audio card, because I know it's a little ridiculous. I know, but we water-cool everything. We water-cool our CNC machine. Why? Well, because we can. So we're going to water-cool this audio card. Why? Well, because we can. So this is our actual piece that has been milled out and created for us by our good friend Matt over at Great Lakes CNC. He is an awesome person, a really smart individual, has loads of good machining and tools and everything like that, and really knows what he's doing. So this was actually made right down the hall from us, which is pretty freaking cool. I can just walk down the hall and I go, "Hey, Matt, this looks awesome. Can you do another one? Or can you make something else?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, I can make whatever. You just tell me what you need and I'll make it." So we said, okay, all right. Well, we did this EVGA water block at one point in time. Or we water cooled an audio card. So why don't we make a proper water block? And he said, "Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it." So I gave him our design, which our design was actually created by one of our good friends, Christoph. He is a fantastic friend of ours and a great customer, a loyal customer. He and I talk and shoot the shit all the time. And he actually was the one that ended up making this design. And again, incredibly smart, really knows what he's doing. If you remember seeing the water block for the I'm pretty sure it's the VRM on the 299, the X299 EVGA dark board, he's the one that actually created that water block. So I can show you that somewhere I'll show it to you at some point in time. I don't have it right off the top of my head. But again, a really big thank you to Matt over at Great Lakes CNC. And an even bigger thank you to Christoph, who was able to design this for us and make this actually come to fruition. Now, on top of that, we're working with our good friend Ishmael over at Killer Mods, who's going to be making our acrylic top as well. Because, well, this isn't just, a big old hunk of metal for no reason, but it's actually got channels and a design to it, and we'll have a plexi top on it as well. So it'll look really, really sweet when it's done. Now, second of all, I had a customer who had a water block created by somebody that doesn't really know how to make water blocks. They know how to make things, but water cooling stuff, this was their first go. And to be honest with you, as soon as we got it, we wanted to pressure test it to make sure that it would work, and it leaked everywhere. It was unbelievable. So we then again employed our great friend Christoph to make us something else. So this is actually the Coldplate for a custom card that we're putting together here. It's just a storage device, but once it's all put together and squared away, I will actually show you all of it. But this, again, was CNC'd and machined by our good friend Matt down at Great Lakes CNC. Again, a huge thank you to him for being able to do this and to actually put something like this together. So we have, this is the Coldplate, which would be really, really nice. It's nice and shiny. Obviously, it's been milled and created the proper way. And then on top of that, we have the super shiny cover that goes on top of it. So this will actually be on top of a piece. So between the minds of 3 or 4 different people, we're able to put this water block together, which is, again, it's just a one-off thing. But I mean, I think that it was something pretty cool to be able to design like a water block, especially this one, because our customer actually asked us to try and mimic a WaterCool design for a one-off card, because again, this isn't something that you typically would put together. But this is, the front plate, the cover that'll go on top of it, and then obviously you saw the Coldplate, and then we also have the awesome. This thing just looks so freaking cool. Yeah, that's a water-cooled audio card. And that's a proper Waterblock. So I am excited. We are all ecstatic here at the shop trying to get all this squared away and put together. The water-cooled audio block is actually going to go into the AMD build, the Star Wars build that we're putting together, which I have the other parts that are coming from Random Design 3D, our buddy Stefan. He's sending those over hopefully next week. So we'll have the plexi top, we'll have the 3D printed parts and everything like that, and pretty much everything will be showing up next week, early next week hopefully. And then we can put everything together and really do some fun and cool things. But I wanted to share that stuff with you. Again, big shout out to Christoph for being able to design all this. Another big shout out to Matt at Great Lakes CNC, who's right down the hall from us, that does some really incredible CNC work and really knows what he's doing. And again, to Ishmael as well over at Killer Mods for making the plexi tops. Again, without these guys, we wouldn't even be coming close to making this type of stuff. It's just, it really shows when you put the minds of a bunch of people together and actually have one goal to set together. I mean, it can really come to be a real awesome piece of art. So hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll have even more updates about the AMD build and everything that's going on with that. Again, thank you to everybody that's participating, and we really appreciate all of the help. And again, obviously, hopefully you guys enjoy it too, because I mean, I know I like it. I think it looks cool, but I have no idea what the rest of the public thinks. So hopefully you like it. So I will now take this off, and I can take my gloves off now. And we're done with that. That's a pretty cool audio card. We gotta still modify this. We gotta take out the copper heat plate channel thing, take that off, and change up the back plate just a tiny bit. But we're getting there, slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Anyways, last but not least, I wanted to share with you guys the, I saw those gloves you're wearing. I bet you do. These are the Wonder Grip Thermolite Latex WG 320 that typically come in the Alpha Cool Eyes Coffer Crazy Kit, which is kind of nice. This way you don't burn your hands when you're doing your tubing and stuff like that. But they also double as a nice protectant between your dirty fingers when you're touching bare metal like that. So all that metal will get sent down to the plating company, which is right down the hall from us, that will get plated and properly coated and everything like that, so we don't have any issues, and we'll go from there. So but yes, the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that I hate to say it, but I do occasionally play a console. And most of the time, it's just for one game, typically. I bought my PlayStation 3 for Gran Turismo when that came out. I think it was GT5, right? And then they came out with a game called Skate, and it was phenomenal. It was like Tony Hawk, but better. And it was like fun. It was entertaining. So then they came out with Skate 2, and Skate 2 was good, and Skate 3 was great, and then they stopped, and there was no more Skate. So what ended up happening is that on Steam, there's actually a game called Skater XL. And now I bought this a long time ago, so I bought it for $10 when it was on sale, early release. I was not happy when I first bought it. But then I knew that it was early release. I said, okay, fine. I'll just, I'll uninstall it and I'll come back to it in a year or something like that and see what happens. And the other day I saw that there was an update. So I said, okay, well, why don't I reinstall this and see what happens? So that being said, that brings us to our next segment here. which is the big KT Big Gaming segment. This is Skater XL. The controls are a lot better when you're playing on either an Xbox controller or a PlayStation controller. I don't actually think you can play it on the keyboard and mouse. However, it is also very tricky to get it to work correctly because you have to have Steam running, and then you also have to go and disable the Xbox 360 big picture mode checkbox thing, which is under the controller options, and you have to check the generic controller. Uncheck everything else, check the generic controller, and bam, Xbox 360 controller works out just nicely. But that being said, I wanted to at least show you guys just a little bit around some of the different areas, the different things that you can do, how it's a little bit different than regular skate. The controls are relatively the same. So, you know, you have your right and your left foot. They use that quite a bit to implement, you know, your different tricks and stuff like that. So, let's see what we got here. Let's see if I can. Oh, yeah, I suck. I've been practicing this line to try and show you guys forever, and then, of course, when I get to it and, you know, pressure's on, I end up screwing it up. But the cool part is that you can really do some fun tricks. You can do some intricate flips, and you can flip it as long as you want. So if you just keep holding the actual, no, don't lock up on me now. You're gonna lock up on me? I hope not. Come on, don't do that. It's not very nice. I'm live here. What are you doing to me? Really? Really, Skate XL? I was gonna say so many nice things about you, and now I don't know if I'm gonna say anything nice about you. Kind of make me upset. I mean, not entirely upset, but a little upset, because it's kind of frustrating, because I wanted to at least show you guys what was going on. So, the cool thing about Skate, though, is that all you have to do, theoretically, if it's not actually crashed. Oh, it's crashed. Oh, yeah, cool. Spinning wheel of death and everything. All right, well, there goes that. So much for that. Let's try it again and just see. Who knows? Maybe it'll actually happen. Game capture. Skater XL. There it is. Boom. Okay, cool. Now, don't crash on me this time, would you? Jeez Louise. All right, so to start off, there are a couple different maps that you can do and you can play on. Well, that comes stock with the game, but on top of that, there's also a crazy modding community for this too. People have made some insane different maps and stuff like that. There's actually one that's replicated off of the Woodward camp in Pennsylvania. It's really, really cool. And then when you feel like going to a different area in the map, you can just spin around, find where you want to go. You go, okay, well, you know what, let's hit this little ledge that's over here. That's fine. And what you can do is, obviously, as you see, there's a marker there, but you can actually place a marker wherever you'd like as you're rolling. So it's very much like Skate in that sense. Very, very cool. Again, it takes a little bit of getting used to be honest with you, because it's not perfect. But ooh, yeah, I didn't make it over that. But honestly, it's one of the better skate games that I've actually played for the PC. You know, I mean, obviously you got Tony Hawk and stuff like that, but it's a little refreshing when you actually have like a skate type of game. You know, if you guys have ever played Skate that's on PlayStation, it is a lot more fun than Tony Hawk. That's for sure. As you can tell, I was still spinning the board as I tried to jump onto that rail. So that is one thing you kind of have to get used to, because a lot of the time I'm used to having like pivoting my my thumbs. to being where where you'd be catching the board or where you'd be lining yourself up for the next trick. So there you go. There you go. Oh yeah, right into the pole. Okay, all right. But again, you can whatever your fancy is, whatever style of skating that you like to do or anything like that, you can definitely do it in this game. There's always something fun, a different area to... Ooh, wow. A different area to go to, a different rail to hit, you know, whatever it is. I'm sure there's some sort of something that you would like if you are into the skate games like I am. So, let's... Oh, too far. Also, the soundtrack actually isn't terrible. It doesn't suck like some skate games do. Oh man, come on! I practiced this actual ledge the other night. There it is. Oh, almost! I jumped too soon. Too soon, Junior. Oh yeah. Oh. So again, this is it's not early access anymore. It used to be, but it definitely has its quirks. You know, sometimes you'll make unbelievable landings that were not actually possible in real life, and then other times you'll trip over a stone. So, you know. But the cool part is, again, it's very open. You can do whatever you want, you know, when it comes to skating different ledges. If you want to... Ooh, that was a fun one. All right, let's do a... So you can do tail slides, lip slides, crooks, again, whatever. Whoa! That was cool. I've never actually seen that one done before. But it's fun. I enjoy it. And again, there's a very, very big modding community to it. I wonder if I have any of the maps loaded up. Let's see. Alright, so the community, there's official maps, which is cool. They have a couple different skate parks. They have downtown Los Angeles, which is kind of fun. Let's go to downtown. I'll show you that too. And if you have this on an SSD, it's just unbelievably fast. So, oh, come on. Oh man, come on, nollie 360 inward flip. Like, you probably couldn't land that even if you wanted to. All right, what do we got here? Oh, down a flight of stairs. No, he didn't. Yeah, he did. He did that. All right, here we go. Oh, I was still flipping. And see, the problem is when you're flipping and you have your hand still on like one of the sticks to try and turn, you forget that you're just... Yeah, let it flip, man! So... Again, don't know how I'm skating in the trees, but you apparently can. Na. Oh, let's hit the escalator. Oh, over the escalator. And he tweaked it. Did you guys see that? That was unbelievable. He tweaked it. Oh, again, flipping the damn thing. Still flipping. Alright, let's go to the big ramp, which is kind of fun too. I'll show you this big ol' thing. She's a bad mamma jamma, you know? Alright, let's see if we can make it. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm lucky to be alive. So if you do this right... I don't have enough speed. You can actually make it the whole way back, which is kind of cool. Ooh. Alright, let's try again. Now, the half-pipe controls aren't as smooth as I would like them to be. However, you can still make, you can still have a lot of fun doing it. I'll tell you that much. Oh, I was still holding the stupid thingy. Alright, here we go. Alright. Whoops. I was apparently hanging on to the A button, which is kind of fun. You can actually see, you know, what you're holding on to and what buttons you're pressing. I really like the way that they do the grabs, though, because like you have to actually move the board in a certain whichever foot you'd have up. So like for a tail grab, you'd have to be pushing down on the right. Oh, he makes it. Oh, on the kink. Oh, what? Frontside fakie. What? That's nasty. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of entertaining. Again, it's right now it's $40. I don't know if I would actually pay $40 for it. However, if you find it on sale for like 20 or, you know, even 15 or whatever, you know, it's I would say it's worth it. Definitely. Again, it takes a little getting used to. You know, it's not perfect, but it isn't bad either. That's for sure. Oh, probably not making it. Oh, he made it. Wow. Didn't actually think I would. Oh, and he makes it down. Okay, all right, let's do it again. See what we get to here. Oh, yeah. I mean, wasn't terrible. Oh, wow. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Very surprised he made that. So again, that was those are pretty cool. These are again the official maps. Now, if you want to go and have a little bit of fun elsewhere, you can go and download these different community maps as well. They actually have a site where you can download the various maps that people have created. Again, it's pretty cool though, especially to see some of the stuff that people have come up with. Oops. So this is just one of the parks. So, not bad. Oh, oops. That was oopsie. Alright, let's see what, the streets are pretty cool too. I was actually playing one that was called, Suburb Streets 2. So I think it's supposed to be a mimic of this, or a level 2 of this per se. But they have some pretty neat little rails, and oh Jesus, that's a big gap. I did not expect that to be there. All right, let's let's do it right here. Oh, tell me you saw that. Tell me you saw that, you guys, right? Like, I mean, that was pretty nasty. I don't think I could ever do that actually on a skateboard in my entire life. Ah, na, right? How cool is that? I don't know. Again, skate games have been a lot of fun for me, especially when I'm a big-time snowboarder. I enjoyed snowboarding quite a bit. You know, hitting a box or a rail or anything like that is quite possibly the most fun that you could ever have, ever. So this kind of tides it over in the warm summer months, you know? I don't know. It's relatively entertaining. It's relatively cheap. You can pick up an Xbox controller for, I don't know, $14 in certain places, and you know, play this lovely little skate game. I'll come to a stop here. Place down the marker. Oh, whoops. 2, 3. All right, let's see what else we got here. I mean, that'd be a pretty nasty gap. If you were actually skateboarding and you saw somebody do that gap, you'd probably be in awe. But that's beside the point. All right, let's see if we can... Oh, there's a nice little ledge. Yeah, it's quick. A little quick one. Quick hit, as we say. Oh, God. Dude, you just landed on your face. That's not helpful or good. Alright, so last one that I'll show you is the park in Chicago, which I'm not really sure why it's all smoky and, you know, I mean, I know Detroit is always under fire. Did you guys see what I did there? But that's beside the point. That's not... I'm sure that's not why they did that. Oh, what? But why? Why come? Why come you do? And I like the fact that you can... Whoa! That's great. All right, one more good line, and then we'll call it. Oh yeah, what's up, tail slide? Okay. Didn't even need to touch it. Oh. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Yeah, we'll stall in there for a second. We'll do like a little inward flip. Oh, the backside board slide. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did that. Oh, all right, now, one more. Sorry, one more, coach. Put me in. I want to grind that ledge right there so bad. Let's do it. Come on. I mean, I guess that counts, right? I don't know, whatever. Yeah. Alright, so that'll do it. Again, there are some pretty cool maps. There's the downtown, there's the California Skate Park. There's all sorts of different things to do when it comes to this game. It is a lot of fun. Again, I don't know if I would pay $40 for it. However, I would definitely pay $20. You know, something to do on the weekend when you're bored and you're at home. I don't know. Just a thought. So that is it, and that's pretty much where I'm going to end it here today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. I know that it is beautiful outside for us here, and I know that I will probably be outside doing a lot of work and a lot of yard work and all sorts of things. So hopefully you guys get a chance to actually do the exact same thing, and hopefully you guys have a good weekend as well. Again, thanks for joining us on the ModMyMods News Update. We will be back on Tuesday, hopefully with more updates on the Waterblocks, the new parts that we're making, and the build that's coming up for AMD and putting that all together. So stay tuned for that. And otherwise, have yourself a great weekend. We will catch up with you on Tuesday. Take care.